Semifinals, game 4 between Lojza and Viper. Viper's house, that means he's playing as the Mayans. Lojza playing as the Goths and saying, ay, 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 and he knows he's got better cards in this game. Because Goths against Mayans on this level is almost impossible to win for the Mayans player. Let's see how Viper is planning to do this, what he's actually going to do, and how he's going to compete. And I'm going to start with Lojza's map, so I want to know what he's actually planning, except for house cards, or probably only house cards. Viper's saying strong, I guess, about the civilization choice. It's a little bit of a luck factor here in game 4, of course, but yeah, what can you do? Main gold for Lojza on the side here. Could be a rest, but no, that's 8 tiles or something. That's okay. She will be able to take this unless he's being rushed. And as the Mayans rushing the Goth, might be a possibility, but it's not easy to do. Boar inside, second gold outside. Second stone, third gold, also outside, quite far away actually, this gold. Let's see if Lojza is going to claim it later on, or if Viper is taking map control and like preventing Lojza from going there. Lojza got the main stone very safe in the back, that's awesome for him. He's got 3 deer inside, he's going to find those along with the 2 sheep. Second boar also inside, that means the map for him, except for gold, okay-ish, the main gold he should be able to take, so it shouldn't be much of a problem here. I think Lojza is already scouting Viper. Do we see boar steal maybe? Viper's got 2 boars inside, I guess. Oh, Zing Lamer. Looks like Viper actually took some sheep from Lojza. Viper saying yes. Interesting. Not restarting, but laming. That's alright. Let's go for Viper's map right now. Viper got 3 deer inside as well. That's awesome. 1 relic inside. Those 2 sheep can't go out, so Lojza can't steal. The Eagle Warrior is my only advantage. Yeah, kind of. Main stone. Yes, it's okay-ish location, I guess. Could be a rest, but I think Viper should be able to get a castle up if he wants to. Second gold very safe in the back. Extra gold actually inside, which is awesome for him. Main gold also very safe in the back. There's a boar here, which Viper can see right now. I'm just going to find it later on. And it's running away and he's missing it. Also third gold inside for him on the far side, kind of forwardish, the gate being blocked from 2 sides, doesn't really matter, there's 1 more. And Viper actually with a very decent map in my opinion. You should be happy about this. Second gold, second stone, sorry, quite far out, not too far, but outside. And an extra gold here as well. Do we have an extra stone on the map? Yeah, there's 1 too, a little bit closer to Lojza. There's also 1 relic here on the bottom part. There's 2 relics a little bit closer to Lojza actually, but kind of in between them. And I guess Lojza is the one who's going to go up a little bit later. And this one closer to Viper as well. The question is, what can Viper do to stop Lojza from producing shitloads of husk cards? And that's the big problem here. How to counter the husk cards as the Mayans. You get heavy scorpions, but you don't get champions here. Heavy scorpions are okay-ish, I guess, but it's not the thing like, yeah, heavy scorpions is going to beat everything because it is throwing at me. Viper actually blocking the boar, as it seems. Nice attempt here, or not attempt, but execution. And he's a little bit late with that boar, using the villagers to build a farm very quickly. Also this villager on 4 HP only, but nice boar, very, very good, as expected from the Viper. Also Viper going to cast the back of his base. He's going to find the extra gold then, which is very, very awesome for him. And going to check what Lojza can see from the map. He scouted his back. He's actually luring deer in now, something that Viper hasn't done yet. We can see the 2 deer even in Lojza's point of view. So Lojza a little bit ahead in eco maybe, not sure. But it's not a big difference here. Viper actually with the score lead. He's got 1 more population as expected. Oh, no, I'm not sure. Oh, Viper did not do loom. That's it. So that's why he was housed. He didn't. He was planning to not do loom. Not sure if it's actually helping that much. But Viper apparently prefers it to go without loom. And 25 population, clicking up, going with 2 villages on stone, taking 10 gold, so it's not going for gold. We might see a 3 or 4 TC boom actually. And that could help. Go into late Imperial Age against the Goths, make sure he doesn't get any gold, any relics. Then Viper might be fine, but it's a long way to there. And until then, Lojza has a lot of what do you call it? A lot of... Damn it, I'm missing the words. He has a lot of chances to go and hit Viper, to go and harass him, go and raid, whatever, attack Viper's base, or if Viper's going forward, get rid of that. Let's see. Lojza, 3 farms up, 2 in gold. Viper, 2 farms up, 2 in stone. Getting a market now, and the blacksmith expected. I think Lojza's going to do the same. He's only now clicked up to feudal age. He's really, really late. What happened here? Okay, 28 population, but still, did he lose a villager? It's not what's going on. He did do loom, so that's actually 25 more seconds to wait. So castle clicked up to Viper clicked up to castle age, while Lojza not even in feudal, and Viper could take advantage of that maybe, but not sure if he actually can do it. Viper is still having 2 villagers on stone, so it's gonna go probably 4 TCs then. Don't know if there's any better explanation for 2 villagers in stone here. And of course he sold the 100 stone to get enough gold in. Lojza and Viper saying hi. I wonder if Viper is gonna go out. No, probably not, because in feudal age the scout is actually stronger. As soon as Viper is hitting castle age, he's gonna go out and try and hit the scout as well. I don't think any of those is dying too soon. Lojza clicking up to castle age right now, being on 30 population. He's on stone. Where's the main stone? There we go. 7 villagers, so he's gonna get a castle up. Wants to make sure that Viper is not like rushing him here and he's too late with that castle. And I'm assuming it's gonna go up somewhere around the main goal, maybe even covering this one. But Lojza wants to make sure that he can take his main goal safely. While Viper is going for the first TC here, we do see another house come up for him. And do we see, yeah, second and third TC coming up immediately. Both on the wood lines, one on the main gold. And I think Viper, if he's not going for 4 TCs, then he's going to go for a pretty early castle then. Having 4 villagers in stone now, and 410 food in the bank, which is really, really nice for going for a little boom here. While Lojza still on the way to castle age, that's actually quite late. 16:05 is, I think, the perfect for 30 villagers, and yeah, that's one will more, even with loom. So Lojza 25 seconds behind the top time. Doesn't really matter, he's getting the castle up immediately and doesn't have too much stone. Oh no, TC coming up on the wood line, so he's got enough stone for a second TC and probably for a third one as well. Question is he going to produce a lot of Huskarls? I don't think so. I think Lojza is going to get this castle just in case and then try to boom it up. Viper on the boom already, having 38 villagers against 31, which is a big difference here. Also getting more farms up. And he's got 3 or 4 villagers on stone to get the castle up. Also finding those idle villagers, getting more farms even. Like now, right now it's a little bit of a boomy game. Can't really do anything. Time is not going too fast, which is not too nice for me. But whatever. And do we see any monastery? No, Siege Workshop coming up for Lojza. Even before building the third TC apparently. The second one is up, getting a few farms probably. It's got 7, 8, 9 farms, 10 farms already. Should almost be enough for keeping village production up. Also 1 Huskar being produced here. And the scout's still alive, no fight happening whatsoever. Viper walling up a little bit. And looks like Viper is now going for a monastery. Pretty defensive one, so nobody's going for the relics really. And 1 Huskar plus the scout. Of course the Eagle Scout has no chance here, or the Eagle Warrior. And Mangonel even coming up from Lojza. Does he want to go in? It's unlikely. And I think he should be able to see these houses. So he knows Viper is balling a little bit behind this. And both players know, yeah, it's going to be booming here. So actually I would love to skip this. Maybe I'm cutting it out, not sure. Third TC coming up for Lojza right now. But I'm going to keep talking here. Viper doing hand card. A monk going for the first relic, which is inside his base, but Lojza controlling the outside, so it shouldn't be too easy for Viper to get more relics in other than the first one. Lojza doesn't have a monastery. Oh no, he got it. He's getting a monk out right now as well. And Viper is ahead in the boom by 9 villagers at this point, which is very nice. No, it's 11, sorry, now it's 10. Viper lost a villager here. Oh, nice Mangonel shot. And suddenly only 8 villager difference, not 12. Wheelbarrow for Lojza coming in. Viper doing his own Siege Workshop. He knows to get rid of these Mangonels. That's the only thing he can do. Or maybe he could go for Barracks and Eagle Warrior. But really, you want to get the Siege Workshop up anyway. So that's alright. Also on the left-hand side, Lojza trying to annoy Viper a little bit, hitting this gate, and in like 5,000 years this gate is going to go down. So let's see. Lojza of course is going to try and pick up those relics, and I think he's going to do it without having any troubles. Getting the first one of those 2. Can he see the other relics as well? There's one that he can see close to Viper, and I think this one is missing by a tile or something. Yep, just missing it. A little bit of bad luck, but that's happening if you don't scout everything. Also getting more farms up as well, and I think Viper not going aggressive at all is a little bit of a mistake here when Mayans against Goths. Viper getting his castle up right now. Also getting rid of this Mangonel, which did a huge job on this TC. Viper repairing, but that costs a lot of wood actually. And Viper is the first one to click to click up to Imp, having 73 villagers, which is a nice number for Mayans. University coming up for Viper as well, and he is fully walled actually, double fully walled. This tree going down would mean that he's semi-open again, but doesn't really matter. Lojza getting more relics, he's got those two, he's going for the next one maybe, where's the monks? Yeah, monk coming in, and Lojza is pretty far away from clicking up to Imperial Age actually. Thing is, he doesn't really need Imp yet, because you can do a lot of fast skulls if you're doing Anarchy and get barracks out, so that should be fine. Also getting the last relic in. Viper getting up a barracks now, and chainmail armor, so it looks like he's gonna try and go the Elite Eagle Warrior line here, taking a lot of gold to the villagers on the second gold. He is taking with quite a good amount of villagers on the main gold. His third gold not being taken right now. It could come on later. And first Eagle Warrior is coming out. Lojza cannot see the barracks. He could go a little bit closer to the walls, and he would see them with the Mangonel, getting rid of this monk that is standing in the corner, but Viper doesn't really need it. And also Lojza getting a third relic in. He's gonna search for a number 4 for the last one right now. And one Haskell on the forest side here. And he can now see barracks, Lojza, if he is looking and hitting 2 villagers. Viper doesn't have Loom yet, but he can see all the barracks now. Elite Eagle Warrior upgrade on the way for Viper, while Lojza has clicked up to Imperial Age now. And Eagle Warriors with +1, +2 defense already. Those Eagles are going to take care of the Mangonel really easily. But losing 2 here, Viper, that's not what you want to have. And he might lose 1 Eagle Warrior to conversion. No, not happening. Attack bonus is helping a lot here. Anarchy and Handcart coming in for Lojza at the same time. Anarchy, one of the most important upgrades to get as the Goth. You want to get those Huskarls out against Mayans, of course, because anything else that you're doing against Mayans will mean you're losing. You can't do champions. Not really, unless your opponent is trying to go 2-hand swordsman. You can't do hand carronades because those are dying to the plumed archers, and you cannot do halberdiers, at least not forever, because yeah, elite skirmishers, plumed archers, even arbalists could deal with those, and elite eagle warriors as well. So Lojza is gonna start and produce Huskarls most likely. There we go. Production is starting in the barracks. Of course, Viper knows that Lojza is gonna get this upgrade, and he needs to take really good fights. Lojza saying looks like we're going eagles. Yeah, that's funny. Viper, you think so? Maybe Viper has something different planned. Doing scorpions actually, but it doesn't have the resources to do heavy scorpions yet. Would be very nice addendum here. Getting heavy scorpions against the Huskarls would help, but then you need choke points to fight, and that's the most important thing. This Viper space pretty open, and also attacking Lojza is not going to be too easy. Maybe Viper should have walled him in. That could have helped, but in the end, this level of game, it's really hard to do. So Elite Eagle Warriors for +4 on the field, Elite Huskar for Lojza on the way, as well as chainmail armor, and this is going to change the course of this game, I guess, unless this Viper can get a lot of heavy scorpions out, and maybe even, and I think they're underrated, halberdiers. They're dying relatively fast to the Huskarls, but they need a meat shield, and Elite Eagle Warriors are too costly and not cost effective in the long run against those Huskarls that are costing a lot less gold. Huskarl is like 25 gold, I think Eagle Warrior is 50, so it's 2 against 1, and of course the production speed from Goths is a lot faster here. Heavy Scorpion coming in for Viper as well as Chemistry, so he's going this line. The question is, Eagle Warrior is way out of position. I think they should be guarding those Heavy Scorpions, and Lojza, he cannot see the siege workshops, so he's going right that way, also trying to get those Eagle Warriors. 8+2, 12+1 attack. The elite Huskarls are just so strong. Oh, sorry for that. Relatively fast. And Lojza is going to pick up those 2 villages, maybe. Cannot see the heavy scorpions yet because Viper is. Now he's showing them. And the Huskarls not dying too fast because they have such high pierce armor. And even that amount of heavy scorpions is not going to be easy. Lojza doing Onager to counter this, which is a smart thing to do. And I guess Viper would need Onagers himself. Viper is doing man-at-arms. 200 swordsmen is just not what you want to have against the Huskarls. Elite Huskarls are doing pretty reasonable against 200 swordsmen as far as I remember. Viper even getting a relic now, a second one. So Lojza didn't find it, and Viper having 2 relics against Lojza 3, but while Viper has more population, more villagers, I think Lojza with the civilization is still a huge advantage, and those heavy scorpions could die really fast. Elite Eagle Warriors as a meat shield, that's not what you want to have. Right now, nice kills here. Let's see what Lojza is going to do here. Onager production starting, he did the Onager upgrade, and one Onager shot can be devastating for those heavy scorpions. Also on the right hand side of hyperspace, a few Huskarls knocking on the walls. Will take a little bit of time, but eventually the walls will go down. Unless, of course, Viper is stopping the attack. The heavy scorpions are going down pretty fast too, because those elite Huskarls have enough attack, and the elite Eagle Warriors right now, they don't have enough attack. +4 is missing, also Eldorado is missing, so we might see Viper change into the standard infantry. He's doing that right now without even fully upgrading the Eagle Warriors. 200 swordsmen on the way, a few Huskarls being spread out on the wall here. Yeah, Hero Wolf, it's gonna go down so fast. There we go, 1 strike and you're gone. 200 swordsmen, Blast Furnace coming in for Viper, 3 Onagers on the field for Lojza right now. Lojza resources looking good. Viper, a lot of gold in the bank, enough stone for 1.5 castles, and there's another one coming up for him. But yeah, I don't know. What do you want to do against these elite Huskarls? And now Onagers on the way. So yeah, let's see at the heavy scorpions what's going to happen. Nice shot here, another one taken down. Also those elite Huskarls are just not dying. The heavy scorpions are too far spread out. They need to be in a choke point, and the Onagers are going to take care of the rest. Lojza might lose a lot of units here, but it's probably a cost-effective fight, because the heavy scorpions are still quite costly at 75 gold if I remember correctly, and those Onagers are hitting a lot of them. Viper lost like 15 heavy scorpions to this attack. Lojza, of course, losing quite a good amount of elite Huskarls, but he's creating more and more. Look at this streaming across the map already, and Lojza is going to start pressuring Viper here. Viper getting another castle up in the middle of no man's land, maybe trying to protect this gold, but now even Huskarls on the stone patch here, and Viper losing a few villagers. Not that it really matters, but yeah, still it's annoying. You need to take care of it, and now that's a choke point fight you want to have, but Viper only 2 heavy scorpions on the field, and those are going to be destroyed very, very fast here. Look at this going down, minus 14 HP per hit. Now Lojza even having trebuchets out on the field, hitting this castle. Viper is repairing immediately, but those Huskarls are just not dying to plumed archers, even not to 200 swordsmen. And without champions, the Mayans really have a problem against the Goths. Viper even considering elite plumed archer now. I'm not sure why, maybe because they're cheaper, but he's very low on gold, very low on resources in general, and Lojza still has a lot of gold in the bank to produce Huskarls. As the God at this point in the game, 40 minutes, you really, most of the times you have the food problem, and that's, it's not really a problem, but you don't have a lot of that in store. This castle being repaired by Viper for quite some time now, but doesn't have a way to attack those trebuchets. The elite plumed archers now trying to hit those elite Huskarls, and they're doing a decent job, but then again there's the Onagers, and Viper's decision to go plumed archers against Onagers, I don't really understand it. Maybe it's he's desperate a little bit, because you can't really do much. And I think still think halberdiers would have been a very, very nice option for Viper. 200 swordsmen of course are stronger, but they're costing gold, and over time you cannot afford this. Viper still low on gold. He's got 2 relics as far as I remember. Yep, there we go. But it's hard to fight. You can't take cost-effective fights against the God, like really cost-effective in the sense of you're killing an army and it's not coming back. And the heavy scorpions now getting reasonable hits here on those Huskarls, but the Huskarls are just too strong. They're monsters against the Mayans. Lojza going back a little bit, still hitting this castle, which is done for like 2 or 3 minutes right now. Viper still repairing, investing a lot of stone and keeping this castle up, and still no way to attack those trebuchets. He would need his own trebuchets maybe, but he's not producing any of them right now. Damrin coming in for Viper as well. Lojza resources still looking okay. 57 military units. It's not a lot for the Goth here actually, but Lojza is waiting for the right point to attack. He's waiting for the right numbers. Oh, an Onager shot on those plumed archers? No, not happening. Onager is going down. Nice micro here by Viper. And I see, oh, I missed that one. How did Lojza go in? Pettits probably, it looks like Pettit rush. And there's 5, 6 Huskarls in the woodline, and Lojza don't send them back. It's just on the gold, it's just on the woodline. But Viper has a problem now, because he doesn't have any units close. He needs to produce more of them. And a TC probably is full already. Gonna keep an eye on both places. Yeah, that's a full TC, 15 villages inside, so Viper's gonna lose a few villages here. Lojza just being annoying. Also the castle went down, and Lojza now with 3 trebuchets, gonna be reduced to 2 maybe. That's still 10 HP, 8, but there is the 2 onagers, and this trebuchet actually staying alive, and is now gonna start and hit that castle. At the same time, the elite plumed archers have to go back because the onagers are just too dangerous, as well as the elite huskarls. Viper took care of those few elite huskarls here and sending the villages back, but still it's just annoying, and I think the wall is still open. At the same time, one huskar is still alive and hitting farmers now. That's what you never want to have, because finding it and killing that one single unit, that's just so annoying. So it's something you don't want to have. Heavy scorpions again on the field, but those elite huskarls are dominating everything. Castle is going down really fast. 3 trebuchets sitting also on the field. 200 swordsmen just not strong enough against these elite huskarls, even though they are probably cost effective. Not sure, but produce a lot of them, that's really costly as well. And now the elite huskarls going forward. No, Lojza's just waiting for this castle to go down. It's 4 trebuchets right now. Lojza is pretty much dominating this game, having full map control. Another castle down for Viper. Is now going to build more barracks, and Lojza is trying to hunt down those units. 3 plumed archers will go down fast, the heavy scorpions as well. And while Viper got rid of the last Huskar, as far as I can see, Lojza is still pushing, and now is taking the fight. Viper cannot go back anymore. The heavy scorpions just running away because they are aiming at the wrong elite Huskars, targeting. Ooh, onager shot on those plumed archers. A lot of injured ones right now, and another one killing a few maybe. No, Viper's now microing his plumed archers as good as he can. Even a split here, onager went down, but elite Huskarls being sent from Lojza immediately. Resources for him still looking okay. She's got 700 stone in the bank, so could go for another forward castle later on. And while Viper is taking a decent fight here, Lojza's just sending more and more units. Look at this, sending a lot of them. They're being produced so fast. Not sure if perfusion is being probably researched by Lojza, seeing that those elite Huskars are jumping out like flies. And Viper doesn't know what to do really. The elite plumed archers being microed. You can do that for a certain time, but then it's just too difficult. Lojza can go back whenever he wants, taking a few hits doesn't really matter, and now sending the trebuchets forward, all the time waiting for a big enough group of elite Huskars, and then going forward, taking a few hits, but killing so fast. And Viper calling GG at this point. He knows this is hopeless, he knows this is over, or it's gonna be over soon. Yeah, Goth against Mayans on this level of play. Without the Mayans play going aggressive, it's almost impossible. And I think going aggressive here would have been an option for Viper, but I'm not sure what to do, if it's going to be Siege Rush, Monk Rush, Eagle Warriors, or maybe Plumed Archers then with Rams. I don't know if there's any like a recipe where you say, do this, do that, and you're going to succeed. At least not on this level of play. Hope you enjoyed this game. Lojza taking this one, and see ya in game number 5. GG.